Alright guys, thanks for joining me again. We're doing another cook on the Masterbuilt 560. This is the second cook with the stainless steel Firebox insert. I'll have a link below once I get this video up. And there was a comment about, and I actually made a video about not getting this up to 700 degrees. And the comment was that this expanded metal that I added in the Firebox was causing the problem to get the amount of burn that you need to get the temperature. Well, I just want to make sure that it's clear that you can get to 700 degrees with that expanded metal. The problem that I had was I didn't allow the starter to get going and to start the charcoal in the Firebox long enough before I closed everything up. I just threw the starter in, kind of waited maybe a few, not very long, and closed everything up and just was hoping the fan would take off. Well, I found that it's better just to go ahead and leave the lid open for a little bit longer. That allows that heat to travel up and start the charcoal that's in the Firebox. So just a tip, I am currently 697 and we've probably got, let's see, about 8 minutes on this pizza. This is just a frozen DiGiorno pizza, but instead of getting the oven inside hot, you know, and all that, it actually heats up faster than the oven inside. And what else? Oh, so when I first turned this thing on, turned it on at 700 degrees, and I had cooked that pork rib and roast. I don't know if I made a video on that, but I did before this. Cooked the pork rib rack and a roast, back roast, wild pork that is, and I had all that grease in that box. It actually caught on fire. I came out here and it was blowing black smoke out the back, so I just let it burn off, didn't even open the lid, didn't do anything. It burnt all out, and then when I got back to clean blue smoke again, let it sit for and stabilize, and then I threw my pizza on it. So it's 10 minutes right now on this pizza at 700 degrees. I kind of take a look. I think it should be done. Okay, I think we're about done. Looks like all the cheese is melted. The crust is getting black. And yeah, I got a pizza Spade now. So look at that. I'm pretty sure we are done. All this cheese is melted. You see, I've got some drippings in here, and that's what had caught on fire. So we got some good. I could let it sit a little bit longer just to get, if you want a little bit more browning. But all in all, I think it's pretty well done right there. So let's see with the underside. It's pretty nice and brown around the edges. So I think we're pretty good. I may throw it back in there just to let that center get a little bit farther back. And man, that pizza Spade is pretty nice. It's a pretty big one. As you can see, that's a DiGiorno pizza, which they're not real big, but there's plenty of room on this Spade to get a larger pizza. I can throw that link in below. I think they said that they're made in the US also. Alright guys, so again, that was a frozen pizza that we threw in there at 700 degrees. And I'm pretty sure it would be done at this point, as you saw that. But I was just I wanted to get a little bit more charred around the edges and in the center. All the cheese was obviously melted, as you can see, but we'll just throw it back in there. And I'm thinking maybe 12 to 15 minutes at 700 degrees on a frozen pizza. This is a frozen, not a fresh pizza. So the ones that we did before were fresh, and those were probably, I think, about 8 to 10 minutes. So I mean, this thing's really nice, but if you are watching this video, go ahead and I can't say enough good things about the cooking qualities of this barbecue pit or smoker, whatever you want to call it, cook-all, I guess. But that Firebox is inferior, and let me just give you a little word of wisdom from experience. I think some others probably have said this, but you need to get the insert, the Firebox insert. They've done a disservice on this cooktop with that little sheet metal Firebox. So as you go back and watch my video, where it'll be somewhere, about that Firebox insert, and you can see mine was just completely burnt out. I'm probably at about 55 hours, well, that last cook, getting close to 60 hours on this unit. So I would definitely recommend it. I would probably like to have the bigger unit, the 1050, and I would have bought it if they would have been available at the time. So with that being said, where are we at? I think our pizza should be about done. Alright, so we got a little bit darker around the edges. The pepperonis are getting a little more grease on them, and you can see on the back side it's got a little darker on the back side. So this thing is done, and we're ready to go get some, go eat. So I've turned the Firebox off. Temperature's coming down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and probably go ahead and kill the air side on this, and just kind of let that fire die down and die out. There it is, guys. Alright, again, so thanks for joining me on this video with this DiGiorno pizza. That definitely looks better than if it was cooked in the oven, and it's got a great smell to it. So about, what I think it was 15 minutes for a frozen pizza. Threw it in there, and I think it's ready to eat. Again, I appreciate you know, the guys that are joining for this 560. Hope this gets you to thinking about other ways of cooking your pizza instead of in the oven, because I don't like cooking in the house. When you got a nice unit like this, it's nice to get outside and enjoy it. So alright, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.